Hello, and welcome to Founder Freedom, From Hustler to CEO, the podcast built for e-commerce entrepreneurs who are ready to work less, earn more, and scale smarter. We explore the stories of visionary entrepreneurs, inventors, and change makers who are reshaping industries with innovation and passion. Today, we're diving into the inspiring journey of Fabian Guzman and David Jauregui, the duo behind Ocean Beach Pallet Co, a handcrafted wood furniture business that started from a simple idea has grown into a thriving company. From selling homemade benches on Craigslist to scaling a business with 12 employees and a warehouse 3 times the size of their original space, their story is a true testament to resilience, innovation, and the power of e-commerce. In this episode, we're going to discuss how a side hustle turned into a full-time business in handcraft furniture, the power of customization with over 35 SKUs and endless variations, how they meet the needs of vinyl collectors and furniture lovers, scaling a craft business, hiring a team, growing a brand, moving into larger production, all lovely things. Lessons learned in 10 years of entrepreneurship, and what's next for the Ocean Beach Pallet Co. If you're an entrepreneur, maker, or fan of high-quality craftsmanship, this is an episode for you. You won't want to miss it. Let's jump into this conversation with Fabian and David of Ocean Beach Pallet Company. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
No problem. So why don't you start with telling everybody here what's a little bit about your business? What do you guys do?
Sure. So I'm Fabian. This is my business partner and founder, David. We're also cousins.
Nice.
And what we do is we handcraft real wooden furniture that's built to last, and it ships fully built from San Diego directly to our customer's home or their business. We also specialize in furniture for music lovers, like vinyl record storage, record player stands, speaker stands, and we make TV stands, coffee tables, benches, and bookcases. Pretty much all types of furniture for anybody that has a need.
Nice.
We're pretty much like Build-A-Bear for furniture, in which our customers can choose the style, the size, the stain, and we make it for them. They pretty much add all these components to their cart. Like they can add our beautiful chevron tops, different style legs, wooden legs, metal legs, and add it to their cart, and we build it for them.
Nice. Highly customizable. That's awesome for a lot of people who are serial decorators.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
me.
And
so go ahead.
Oh, go.
No, you finish up.
All
please.
Right. We've been in business for about 10 years now. And we've about 15,000 items, and we have 3,500 5-star reviews. So we want to thank our clients. Thank you for what you do for us day in, day out. And we're available 24/7 if you ever have any questions. If you reach out, you'll speak to either David or myself. And we're USA made with US lumber and US products, and we ship nationwide to all 50 states and Canada.
Sweet. Love American-made stories. So what inspired you guys to create Ocean Pallet Company?
Well, the business was born out of necessity. I was in between jobs, and I was broke, and I was running low on money. So I was selling my personal belongings, and one of the personal belongings that I listed on Craigslist, OfferUp, or Facebook Marketplace, I'm not sure which platform it was. I was using all of them, but I was selling them on the used marketplace, and the benches that I made sold faster than my personal belongings, and that basically triggered an idea in my head: recreate these benches, list them. And I basically did that. I posted more pictures of the items I created. People wanted those, and then people started making custom requests for the benches in a different color. Why don't you make me a table for these benches? And little by little, I just started growing my portfolio of products, relisting them online, and just getting more requests, getting more sales, and it just snowballed from there.
Very cool. Very cool. So your company obviously solves a lot of problems for customers. Why do you feel that your products are, I guess, better than other alternatives in the marketplace?
Well, many of the products in the marketplace today are mass produced, they're imported, they are made with MDF or particle boards, and those items are a great intro for a low budget product, but some of those items are they can be difficult to build. If you've ever built an IKEA shelf, they can be confusing. So the process itself, I mean, you got to go to the IKEA or the store, you get the pieces that you need for your order, and when you get home, you spend about 2 to 3 hours building it yourself. And then if you have to move once or twice, this furniture isn't meant for moving. Oftentimes it falls apart. And if you try to take it apart how you received it initially, it doesn't always go back the same. We've heard this from moving companies. They tell us that IKEA furniture or furniture like that just doesn't go back together ever the same. So these items simply, they don't last. They end up in a landfill. And then it's time to basically repeat the process again by buying another piece of furniture. So it's a waste of time and money, and it's bad for the environment. And then that's basically where we come in.
Yeah, that's good. So you built furniture to last. So I'm just going to back up a little bit here. It looks like I skipped over a few questions. No big deal.
Big deal.
What major challenge or gap did you see in the market that led you to create the business?
It was mostly that a lot of the furniture industry has transitioned. Like a lot of the manufacturing was exported, was taken to the US, and so a lot of these products, they're really good. They have a really good price point, but the consumer market, David found out, he stumbled into where customers found him, and they really valued something that's durable, it's sturdy, it's made in the US, something that isn't gonna break down. And if you go to like a traditional furniture store, you walk around the store, a lot of times you don't see that perfect piece for your space because you may only have 3 feet to work with. You may only have, of course, 4 feet to work with, and even if you do find that size, it's very likely you're not going to find the right stain or color to match your decor. So that's where our company meets the customer with their unique space. They can choose a product at pretty much any size. We offer any variation, any size. We can color match, and we just our classic stain color charts, like 26 different colors.
Right.
So yeah, we meet the customer where they need it.
That's awesome. I like that statement. Could tell you got your marketing cap on today. I love it. So in thinking about people that you sell to and people that you're going to sell to, what do you think is the biggest misconception about what people have about your company? Are there things that they don't get right?
Yeah. So one thing they don't realize when looking at our products online is that our prices include shipping. People are very surprised that we advertise free shipping. That's something that they're surprised about. Also, that the material that we use and our building style, they kind of assume that it might not be as quality as it is just from the outside looking in. But a lot of times once the customers receive our products, they're very surprised of the quality that they receive and how nice it actually is. So that is something that is very surprising to our customers. Is they're kind of, we surpass their expectations oftentimes.
The name kind of under promises and we over deliver.
Right. No, I get it, because like Pallet Company gives you one, I guess, conception of a potential brand. But then when you deliver, you're delivering high quality products that are well built. And that's a great surprise. I think that's the best kind of surprise people could have, right?
Yeah.
Price to value. Like value is the key in pretty much everything that we sell today, whether it be services or products.
Yeah.
Kudos to you guys. So do you have another like story, maybe not a specific customer story, but like maybe one of your mission projects that could help people understand the value as well?
Can you elaborate on that a little more?
So like oftentimes there's customer, success stories, which would be simple, like just looking at your reviews and stuff like that. But are you doing any other projects, maybe be it with your operations or whatever, that might lead people to get a little bit warmer with your brand?
Well, we try to be eco-friendly. Before we started out with reclaimed wood, and we try to use as much reclaimed wood kind of to help the environment. But as we scaled, it's not really possible to get consistent material. But we still in-house try to use every bit of material that we have, whether it's packaging foam, whether it's cardboard or wood. We really try to utilize everything and not throw much away. Sometimes it can be frustrating because I like to hold on to things and make it out of nothing. But I mean, we're trying to be environmentally friendly and it's also good for business too when we don't throw a lot of things away.
Sure. Very good. So you're very conscious about waste and eco-friendly, which is super important today. People can definitely warm up to that. So go ahead. No, go ahead.
Part of the customer success story is that, like you mentioned, a lot of the reviews, we get a lot of customers that come and they give us a ton of feedback, and the majority of it is very, very positive feedback, and it's just really great it warms your heart, to hear that they really love the product, that it becomes a centerpiece in their home. It's somewhere that they can find peace after maybe a long stressful day. They can go and play some music on their product, and it just looks well. It looks really good, and then they can pass it along to their kids. A lot of folks collect music, they own records, and when their music stops playing, their kids are going to inherit the records, and if they already have a piece of furniture to go with it, it really ties in the family together. So yeah.
Nice. I like that story. Yeah. Family minded. So when you're thinking about your company and looking at where you're going in the near future, do you see any trends that are shaping your industry, maybe outside of your control, that's kind of forcing you to make certain decisions?
Well, yeah, everything is pretty much gone online. Everything's getting more digital, and Amazon is setting the expectations for the world pretty much. So there's definitely that happening. But also, COVID drastically sped up the transition to a digitized world,
Mhm.
and our industry was no exception. And so, having an online presence as a furniture company has been very important and is more important than ever. So, thriving online is a must. And as more and more retailers compete online, we need to have better photos, better listings, better descriptions, better SEO, on point marketing, and be omnipresent with our social media on all platforms. So, I think
Nice.
it's true for all industries. It's not just ours as well.
Right. Yeah, that's very, very well stated, David. Very well stated. We experienced a lot of that as well going through the pandemic. I mean, it's like people that were online unicorned it through the pandemic. If you
Yeah.
weren't there, you were behind. You were
and
way
a,
behind.
and a ton of people were at home, and a place like Etsy allowed and gave you a platform to just craft something, make something, and get connected to an audience, to customers. And that's something that was really good, like, or very well done by companies like Etsy. They were able to thrive. We were
Mm-hmm.
on Etsy. That was our primary marketplace, and
Mm-hmm.
a ton of sellers came on board as well as customers.
Right. For sure. That was great. Good positioning.
Mhm.
So for other business owners that are either considering coming online or already just getting started online, do you have any advice for them to try to stay ahead of the curves that we're kind of laying out here for them?
Sure. We're no experts, but just from our experience, we would be able to say that there's always a lot going on. So just focus on one thing at a time. You got to prioritize your sales, your revenue, because that's the lifeline of your company. And then after you get the sale, you have to make sure you deliver on your product and the promise. And you got to do it time and time again. You have to be consistent. You got to listen to the market, listen to your customer complaints, because they're the ones that are giving you, that's like free consulting. That's
Right.
McKinsey level consulting, coming directly from your customers on what is it that your company can improve on. And it's the simple, repetitive things that aren't easy to do, that just show up every day, providing great service and making a great product. And I think one thing that David did very well to start this company was he focused on just taking action, because
Mm,
something that is done without thinking is better than the perfect nothing. And
right.
that's the mantra of the mindset that we have here. So just do something. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just take action.
Well said. Very good. So looking ahead, what's next for your company? Like the 3 to 5 year vision?
Well, right now we just transitioned into our warehouse, so we're kind of in our next step. We plan on being here for at least the next 5 to 10 years. So we have a 5,600 square foot facility, and we have grown our team to a total of 12. And we're going to focus on growing the business steadily and responsibly, and try to improve our process by saving time, saving money, and finding solutions to old problems.
Nice. I like that. So how can your listeners here get involved with what you're building? Where can they find you? List all your marketplaces, list all your socials.
Yeah, they can find us on Ocean Beach Pallet Co. on Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, oceanbeachpalletco.com, or they can text us or call us.
Nice. Good plug-in. Well, there you go, folks. That's a wrap on today's episode with Fabian and David from Ocean Beach Pallet Co. A story of grit, growth, and handcrafted greatness. From backyard builds to a blooming business, their journey is proof that passion and perseverance pays off. If you're as inspired as we are, check out their custom furniture pieces at oceanbeachpalletco.com. Follow them at work as they continue shaping homes and the future of vinyl storage, one handcrafted piece at a time. Thanks for listening to Founder Freedom. Until next time, keep building smart, scaling slow, and savoring the journey.